Hello and welcome. I'm Damon Bruce here with you as we get ready for a little NBA action on 2K Sports. The Eastern Conference Finals.
The Statue of Liberty beckoning brightly, a landmark feature here in New York City. We're in a sold-out, noisy arena here in New York City. Game 4 of this Eastern Conference Finals is up for grabs. The series will either go to a tie, 2-2, or a lopsided 3-1 lead. For 2K Sports, Kevin Harlan along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. And a trip to the NBA Finals is on the line. A quick check now for starting lineups for both teams. With Kobe Bryant, he's a player, guys, that you just love to see go to work.
Seems to me that anytime the game is on the line, he's perfectly willing to be the hero, or the goal for that matter. And that's what it takes to be clutch in big situations. You can't be afraid to fail.
Very true. And what I've noticed with him is his ability to jump on teams right out of the break. I mean, he doesn't need a ton of shots to get going. He's locked in by nature.
You look at New York. They haven't had to sweat that much here in the playoffs, having lost just 3 games throughout.
Yeah, and the goal now is just win this game and make it a best-of-3 series and gain the momentum back for yourselves. They already know they'll need to win at least one more game on the road, which is going to be tough enough. So win tonight, make your job a little bit easier.
Steve, it definitely would be a long shot. I mean, the stakes really could not be higher for him. We'll see how that pressure affects him.
And stolen by Jennings. And that one is hammered home.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back, straight to the rack.
Leonard attacking the dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Kenneth Faried. The Bulls have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Leonard. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Kobe gets to Jennings. He feeds it to Horford. It's back to Jennings. Gets it to go. Here's Carter Williams. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
A game like this is so often the pivotal game of the series because, as coach says, a win here gives them a 3-1 lead with 2 chances to finish it off at home. Needless to say, that will put them in a dominant position. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Gross, thank you very much. Good. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Back to Williams. He dishes it to Leonard. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. McRoberts, the pass to Leonard. Kicks to McRoberts. Shot clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass. McRoberts has got his first points of the game.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward.
Kobe dishes to Jennings. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Brandon Jennings. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Leonard kicks to Carter Williams. Back to Leonard. The feed to Williams. The pass to McRoberts. Five to shoot. Back to Williams. That's rebounded by New York. To start a new streak after losing on Monday.
Well, you hate to say it, but they showed a lack of heart at the defensive end in losing that game. Just no effort.
You know, I know the fans don't want to hear it, but you're exactly right. There was no energy, no assertiveness, no aggressiveness. The defense was just lifeless. It's not a night that they're going to look back on fondly.
Gortat inside. Stolen by Faried. And a fast break now for New York. Mayo's running, and it's blocked by Carter Williams. Outside Leonard. He's guarded by Jennings. Leonard kicks to Williams. Passes it to Gortat. And it's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
You know, when he's the screener in the pick and roll, which he often is, it's a play that works to perfection for this club because of just his ability to read defenses.
Steve, you can attribute that to his timing. I mean, he knows exactly when to roll towards the bucket. He just has a nice feel and sense of how to run that play. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Williams passes to Jennings. Outside Gasol. He kicks it to Williams. And the three off target. Gortat with the ball. 1:57 left in the first quarter.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
Williams attacking. And it's good. Pop through contact, hits the shot and go to the free throw line.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Mo Williams is checked in for Brandon Jennings. No good from Antetokounmpo.
It's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Hickson sets the screen for Williams. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Pass to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. And shot on the way. Tries to save it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Samuels, he's in for Pau Gasol. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And the pass to Antetokounmpo. Harris. From outside, off the mark. Now here's Williams. The dish to Warren. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
Lopez, no luck. The Knicks with the lead. The Knicks shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. There's 38 seconds left in the first. Harris outside. Antetokounmpo back to Harris. And the Bulls with another miss. The Knicks leading by 4. They push it up 4 on 3. And it's blocked. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. No good from Antetokounmpo. Here's Williams. Here's Warren. Got it from 16 feet. Warren's got his second basket.
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Here's Harris. And that's not going to go. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Knicks out front. They lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in...
Game 5 in the Eastern Conference Finals. The New York Knicks go up against the Chicago.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
The defense was really impressive there, guys, in that first quarter. They came out focused right from the beginning.
And, Steve, that's a big part of why they're on top right now.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And New York looking at who they've got. They've got Hickson. Also, Samardo Samuels out there. Terrence Williams is out there with Mo Williams. And it's Murray in at the shooting guard position. And he makes the first. For the Knicks, Kenneth Faried's checked in for Hickson. And it's Mayo in for Mo Williams. Henson hits them both. The Knicks leading by 4. Now Murray. Pass to Mayo. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Feeds it to Harris. On to Tacumbo. Back to Harris. Pass to Tacumbo. 6 to shoot. And the basket by Harris.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Here's Murray, guarded by Harris. Mayo drives in, and it's blocked by Henson. They retain possession.
Got a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
This is the Lopez. Oh, trying for it. It's stolen. And now the Knicks on the break. And Williams with the stuff. All right, well, looks like how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, I do too, and I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. So for the Bulls, Jones checked in for Lopez, and Josh McRoberts subbed in for John Henson. The Knicks leading by 3. Kobe curries in. No good. The Bulls shooting not great, 40% for the game. He feeds it to McRoberts. Williams dishes to Leonard. He passes to Jones. Lock at 6. Some solid defense from Kenneth Faried. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The kick out to Mayo. That 3 off the mark. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Leonard. Number 18. He's covered by Murray. Williams kicks to Leonard. They grabbed her on this. McRoberts, the pass to Leonard. He dishes it to McRoberts. They shoot again. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
It's his first trip to the line.
This is the way to stay in the game. You're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
The Knicks making a switch here. Jennings is checked in. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Horford with it. Looking on Jones. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
The offense is getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
So Horford gets 2. Bulls trail by 3. Kicks it to McRoberts. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Outside Williams. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the feed to Williams. And it's all evened up. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Kobe attacking. Here's Faried. Can't get it to go. Good D by Jones. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Kobe. He kicks it to McRoberts. Pass to Leonard. Outside Williams. Jones with the screen on Kobe. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Leonard, no luck.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
So the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off. Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock. Construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Here's the pass to Jones. Back to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. To the paint.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach would probably look to sit him down until the third quarter. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Gortat's checked in for Jones, and Harris subbed in for Josh McRoberts. New York calls timeout. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during the season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. John Henson comes in for Marvin Williams, and Antetokounmpo subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Harris kicks to Antetokounmpo. A look from Harris. Hands in the pass to Antetokounmpo. It's Jennings with the drive. Here's Mayo, and Henson sends it back.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Harris kicks to Carter Williams. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
Kobe gets a screen from Nixon.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
The Knicks have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And New York making a change here. Mayo hits them both. The Bulls leading by 4.
Shot clock is off. This should be the last possession of the quarter.
That's what they should have in mind here.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. There's the dish to Harris. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Harris. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that is simply a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer feels like a six-pointer coming when it did.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hello out there and welcome to the Halftime Report as the conference finals continue on 2K Sports. Some good basketball for the Bulls. A win today would put them up 3-1 in this series and take them that much closer towards the championship.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Leonard. 9 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Marvin Williams is out there with Josh McRoberts. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Gortat in at the 5 spot. Horford. Gortat with the block. They get it back. That's good.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putbacks.
Steve, another signature part of his game is the way he runs the pick and roll. He gets so many easy baskets that way. It's a play they should run for him as often as they can.
Williams dishes to Gortat. Shot clock at 5 and stolen by Horford. And now the Knicks on the break. And there's Jennings. That's good on the assist from Kobe. 8 points for Brandon Jennings.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Carter Williams kicks to Williams. Leonard the pass to McRoberts. Outside Williams. Feeds it to Leonard. It's good from long range. Leonard's got 12 in the game.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
New York calls timeout.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Chicago. Elbow shot. The offensive rebound. Horford dishes to Jennings. Pass to Kobe. Knocks it loose. And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. That's good from Carter Williams. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Knicks trail by 8. Outside Jennings. The shot misses off the left iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Carter Williams kicks to Leonard. And again, Chicago, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. And change shot, and Horford with the lay-in. Horford's got 6 points.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Williams passes to Carter Williams. Leonard. Left side, Leonard. Cannot hit. Nice D by Kobe.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Williams with the block. Leonard with the ball. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Carter Williams with the bucket. Carter Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
It's stolen by Carter Williams. With the lead pass.
What a huge play.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Dishes it to Kobe. From down in the low post, it goes. Kobe's got his first bucket in this one.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Jones checked in for Lopez. Josh McRoberts comes in for John Henson. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Marvin Williams. And Harris subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Jones with the screen on Williams. He feeds it to Harris. Pass to Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Intercepted. And now here comes Williams leading the plate. And he brings it home with one hand.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Harris, right side. He passes to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo off the pick from McRoberts. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Jennings drives in. Takes the 13-footer. They get the rebound. Rejected by Jones, but they recover it. A different look for New York. Al Horford. He's checked in for Samardo Samuels. Kobe comes in for Terrence Williams. And it's Mayo in for Brandon Jennings. Here's Williams. Back to Kobe. And the layup's good off the glass. Kobe's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He's so reliable. His offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Antetokounmpo guarded by Mayo. Ball's knocked loose. There's the triple. That's good from Harris on the assist by McRoberts. Harris has got 9.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
Offensive rebound, Horford. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Horford's got 4 this quarter.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Harris outside. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Harris. Launches it. And the Bulls another 3.
The three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by 12.
Game 5 of...
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort of rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Jennings out there with Mayo. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Kenneth Faried. And it's Horford in at the center. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Faried gets to Jennings. Outside Mayo. Fires the 3. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. 7 points for O.J. Mayo.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Gasol comes in for Kenneth Faried. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Mayo kicks to Kobe. Working on Williams. With the fadeaway. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Bulls leading by 11. Here's Carter Williams. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Carter Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, an even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I know you know about how the basket can seem like it's 10 feet wide when you're in the zone. That's where they are right now. We didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Just a fantastic game for Carter Williams. 10 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
And the foul on John Henson. That's his first foul. New York calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Let's catch up with Doris from the sidelines.
Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Mayo against Harris. Mayo dishing to Kobe. Misses off the right iron.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
McRoberts, the pass to Gortat. Gortat with a screen on Kobe. Back to Gortat. It's stolen by Hickson. And here we go. Fast break. Jennings has got it. And there's O.J. Mayo on the assist from Brendan Jennings. 9 points for O.J. Mayo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put in something extra on that one.
Me too. Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
The Knicks making a switch here. The free throw drops for Kobe. And stolen by Horford. Jennings. And Gortat with the block. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks to McRoberts. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Harris off the drive. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down. He's definitely turned things around in this game. He was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Chicago calls timeout. And so here is Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass it to Antetokounmpo. There's the feed to Harris. Clock at 6. He kicks to McRoberts. And Horford pulls it down. Knicks trail by 7. There's the dish to Warren. Shot is blocked. And they'll keep possession. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much. As the officials will send him to the line. And he'll shoot some free throws. He misses the free throw.
In the first half, he was able to get to the line a little bit more. Let's see if he can pick it up here.
Samuels, he's in for the Knicks. So it's Chicago now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Feeds to McRoberts. Tries to keep it alive. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. And it goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
The finger roll finish at the bucket. 12 points for Kobe Bryant.
Well, it's been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
Harris kicks to Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Samuels. Samuels got his 3rd rebound on the night. Kobe with it. Outside Jennings. Takes the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got 4 assists now tonight.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Number 18. He's guarded by Jennings. Harris passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Harris. Fires the three. No luck.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Kobe gets to Jennings. He lines up the alley-oop pass. Here's on to Kumbo. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll have the free throw line. It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Bulls making a change here. And it's checked in. Second free throw. No good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Kobe. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Carter Williams, the pass to Kumbo. Dishes to McRoberts. He feeds it to Carter Williams. And it on the wing. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Some changes for Chicago. John Henson comes in for Josh McRoberts. And Marvin Williams subbed in for Kumbo. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the clock. Here's Carter Williams. And falls.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
New York calls timeout. They trail by 4. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, they need to draw something up here. I think they'll go for a quick 2. And if not, maybe break somebody free for a long three-pointer.
And they have to know they need to foul right after the shot goes in as well.
Jones checked in for Gortat. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
By missing one of those, that leaves them needing a 3 to tie it up. Not the ideal situation.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
Second one is good. They both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That makes it a 2-possession game, Kenneth. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Outside Jennings, pass to Horford. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Wow, huge shot. Listen to this crowd.
It sounds like a rock concert in here.
Well, they've been waiting to explode all game, and they finally got a reason to do so.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
Shot by Mayo is no good. Carter Williams with it, and now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Kobe off the mark. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any